Hi everybody, Chuck here in the lighting lab, and you can see I'm here by myself today. I want to talk to you seriously about a very, very important subject to all of you, and that is how to eliminate or at least minimize the lamp failures that you guys may be having. Now, in order to do that, we've got to talk about several different things here. Number one, you mount your transformer, you hook up your wire. You guys, if you don't have voltmeters and amp clamps, I'm begging you, buy them. Of course, buy them from us. We've got two types. We've got the Sperry here, great quality product, and the Ideal, proven over many years, a great quality product. Both of them are true RMS meters, and I'll get to that in a minute, why that's important. But that's what you need. We're very competitive price-wise, so if you don't have a meter, please get one. Now, why a meter? Why do you care? It's LED. We've heard all those stories. Guys, on the box, no matter what the manufacturer, it's a 12-volt lamp. Doesn't say 15, 18, doesn't say 10. It's just 12-volt lamp. Try to get it at 12 volts. And for that, you need a meter. And you need to check it at the first lamp and the last lamp, and you want the first lamp is going to be a little hot on a daisy chain. We understand that, but really you don't want to be much over 12 and a half, and the last lamp you don't want to be much under 10 and a half. It's got to be in that halogen window range, which is 10.8 to 12.2, by the way. So if you guys are running the lamps hot, remember, voltage is pressure. And this, look how small this is. Look at a little MR8. Imagine the circuitry in that lamp. It cannot handle extreme pressure. Pressure builds heat. It cannot handle that. I mean, no manufacturer, no matter who you're buying or what you're spending, can handle that extreme pressure. Or the flip side of it is not enough pressure. So, first thing, order business is stay as much as possible in that halogen range. And if it means running a second run, eliminate, if you've got 13 lamps on one run, bring it down to 7 lamps, 8 lamps, split it in 2, whatever it takes to get the voltage in the range. Number one. Number two, guys, when you're lamping, use a little, we like this the best. We also like this. It's Ideal. This is a tried and true product for years. It does dry out a bit over time. This will not. All you need to do is get just a little bit on your fingers, and if you want to do this so you don't get goop all over everything, pre-grease all your pins. But get these pins wet with grease. Some guys will take a Q-tip, some guys will use their finger and smear it into the socket. I'm all for it, but don't get too much. And the reason why you don't want to get too much, because then it gets on the lamp or on the filament, and it could affect the cooling properties of the lamp. But you got to grease these pins. Now, if you think about it, that pin is a round pin. It's going in between 2 flat metal tangs that are spring-loaded in a socket. That's how all the sockets work. The contact point of this is thousandths, not inches, it's thousandths of an inch of actual contact. So, and it's only got 12 volts of pressure. So anytime there's any kind of corrosion or interference with that contact, either one side or the other, it's not going to light. You'll think it's a bad lamp. There's nothing wrong with the lamp. It's just not making contact. So therefore, the silicone grease or the no-wax grease is extremely important. I mean, it's just part of every install, good installation. And the last thing is, and the most important maybe from a manufacturer standpoint of view at least, is electrical overstress. All the major manufacturers are publishing bulletins about this. Guys, everybody hot lamps. We all hot lamped. Over the years, I've hot lamped every installation I ever did. But with LEDs, do not do it. Don't do it. Mount your transformer, pull your wire, set your fixtures, make your connections. Now you can leave the connections uncovered for now till you can make some checks and stuff. put your lamps in, then turn the system on. If you've got the system on and you're hot lamping, here's what's happening. You don't even see it, but the tiniest little arc as this goes into the socket will shutter that lamp. It gives it a jolt, and maybe you put it in, you go, Chuck doesn't know what he's talking about. It's still lit. Well, of course it's still lit, but it injured it. It's just like if I smacked you every day with a bat, eventually it's going to hurt you. They can't take it. And I'll tell you, proof of this is if you talk to somebody in the audio video world, they cannot hook things up hot because it'll ruin it instantly. So all the manufacturers have got bulletins out, don't hot lamp. Now we've got just a smattering of lamps here. This happens to be an Emery Allen. This is a Brilliance MR11. This is a Brilliance MR8. Look how tiny the circuitry is. Here's another very important thing. Guys will go online, they'll try to buy a 5-watt MR8. It ain't gonna fly. Here's why. It cannot stand the heat. This is a 1.5 watt lamp. I don't think you're gonna see in reputable manufacturers anything over a 2-watt MR8, and really not much over an 8-watt MR16. So it's just industry standard. It just can't take the heat. I mean, they can make a 20-watt MR11. It won't last. So common sense prevail. Buy from quality manufacturers. Listen, we've sold some cheap lamps in the past. Yes, I'll admit, half of them come back. They're just not going to hold up. I mean, if something is exorbitantly inexpensive, be suspect over it. So on lamps, remember, don't hot lamp. Grease the pins in the sockets and keep the voltage. Use your voltmeters, guys. Learn how to use them. Learn how to use the amp clamp portion of this. Keep it in that halogen range. You'll eliminate a lot of lamp failures. Thanks for watching. We have all these products in stock. Give us a call. Call us first. Thank you.
Guys, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us on Facebook.